There is another series coming very soon. I think it will be kind of gaggy. Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Jacob. Welcome back to Sunday Yap Session, the show where every Sunday I hop on here and yap at you all about something with some sort of cohesive through line to carry us all through, and sometimes we do better than others. If you enjoyed today's video, please be sure to give it a like because that helps me out quite a bit. And if you want to come yap with me every single Sunday, be sure to hit that subscribe button because I upload at least once a week and sometimes more. Today we are sipping on the Aldi's ginger beer. I'm getting back into these. I don't know, like the last couple times I ordered groceries, I just didn't get them. Got them today, so here we are. I hope y'all had a enjoyable, or if y'all did not enjoy Thanksgiving, a tolerable Thanksgiving season. I know last video we talked about that a little bit, and I had some people express very similar sentiments to kind of the way I feel about Thanksgiving and stuff like that. So definitely let me know if you had any interesting Thanksgiving experiences and such. I thought maybe today, since I didn't really have any like thing in mind that I wanted to talk about, I might talk about like the direction I want this channel to go. I talked very early on when I started this channel about some of the things that I kind of wanted to achieve and do on this channel. And now that I'm like 6-7 months in, I thought it might be a good time to like touch base and give you all a little bit of a preview of some of the things that are going to be coming through in the next, hopefully, couple months to next year, sometime like that. And just kind of get y'all's insights and thoughts about that. I'm not usually somebody who likes to talk about things before they're completely done and like brought to fruition. So I'm like hesitant to put this all out there, but I'm hoping also maybe if I just like verbalize some of the plans I have and like talk with y'all about it, maybe it'll be kind of a motivator to be like, hey, I said I was going to do these things, so now I need to like actually get them done. So I always plan on continuing to do Sunday Yap Session. I very much so enjoy doing this series, and I think it's very nice to have that consistency, knowing that I'm gonna have something go out at least once a week and being able to just like get in front of the camera at least once a week and just sit and chat about whatever on my mind. So this is definitely not gonna be going away anytime soon. The bonus yaps, we'll see. I feel like I've been kind of here or there with them. I think with the bonus yaps, I want to kind of make those more like if I have something specific that I wanted to do. I was kind of just doing like little chit chats and vlogs and things like that. I feel like those didn't do super great compared to like when I have something a little bit more like straightforward that I want to do, like vinyl unboxings or things like that, where it's a little bit more thematic. So I think I'm gonna start doing bonus yaps less frequently than I have been doing, but try to like make them around a kind of central theme like I have been with some of them. I definitely want to do some more vinyl videos. I'm really big into music, so maybe I'll do like my favorite albums I've been listening to over the last several months or something like that. Something in that kind of general vein where I still have a little bit more of like a topic to stick on rather than just like talking just to talk. Now that I don't like talking to talk, that's what that's what this whole platform is about. But I want to have those be like a little bit more focused, just be a little bit more driven. So I think that's what's going to happen with those, and those will probably be much less frequent than they were that I was doing at the beginning. Not that they're super frequent now. I feel like it's been a minute since I've done one, but that's probably what's going to be the future of that. I'm probably still going to keep doing vlogs just whenever I am out and about. I don't be going out and doing that often, so I'll probably always do vlogs just whenever I am doing something. Those are a lot of work, but I really enjoy them, and I think they're a lot more, at least for me, a lot more fun to edit and produce. I like doing Sunday Yap Session. It's a very similar formula every single week, and I like that consistency. But especially if you've watched my last Chicago vlog, the editing and the effort that I put into that is far different than what I do on here, and hopefully you'll see that in the upcoming Chicago vlog I'm working on. So those will definitely be coming as well. And then in the next year, there are two big pieces of content that I want to start making. First and foremost, I want to start making video essays of some sort. That was kind of the original goal, and I think I talked about that kind of early on when I was making this channel. I am very interested in making video essays. I have always been a very strong and very passionate writer from basically the very beginning of my schooling. I've always been writing. I've always been kind of just writing about my observations of the world and how I think about things and trying to thread together numerous different experiences. So I want to start making some video essays. There's one that I've already written. Well, it's like 60% written. I haven't revisited it in a while. There was one I started writing about coming out and kind of the shift of coming out to being kind of this like personal expression to like this more political statement, political movement. And I want to work on that. I think that would be really interesting. And I think there are a lot of really interesting conversations to be had about like the role of coming out and what that does and who should do it and if that's something we need to be doing anymore. I don't know. I feel like as times move forward, I've seen a lot of people kind of talk more about like inviting in rather than coming out and treating it more like a profession of truth to people that you're comfortable with and not really that you need to come out to everybody. But then like more historically, and I guess like in my mind, and I mean, I'm open to I'm open to all different sorts of perspectives, so it's not like I'm stuck in this way. I think coming out has kind of been like this public statement, like to everybody sort of thing, and then there's like this part that it kind of became like a political symbol, and I think it's still kind of in that area now. But as you can see, I could yap about this all day, and I have about 60% of a video essay written, and I want to do some interviews too, because I think like my perspective as like a 20-something queer person is going to be very different than someone who's like 40 or 50 or 60. Fortunately, I have access to like queer elders, so I wanted to talk to them too and see what their perspective was as someone who maybe grew up in like the 80s or 90s. So that'll hopefully be coming at some point. It's like I said, like 60% done. I need to like hop back into that hopefully in the next year and like get that revised. But like stuff like that, there are so many things that I kind of want to investigate and dive deeper into. Just like things that I feel like I can add a unique lens to, because that's always what I try to do with a lot of the things I make. I don't necessarily like getting on here and like saying things that have been said before or sharing a perspective that's already been said before. I try to, when I turn on the camera, to make sure that when I'm adding something to a conversation, I'm actually adding something to a conversation. That's one of the things that really annoys me about social media, is I feel like sometimes, especially with like drama or just any sort of big event, something big will happen, and then I feel like everyone needs to put their 2 cents in, and a lot of times it ends up just being like the same exact talking points, the same exact perspective, so on and so forth, being said by like 40 or 50 people, and that kind of stuff is just like not my cup of tea. So I try to always like add something new when I get on here, and there's a handful of things that I really feel like I can add some new and interesting perspectives to. So I want to kind of do something about that. I also want to make one about DL men. I think that would be very, very interesting, and I've been doing some reading, and I think that one will shake some of y'all up and make y'all think about things a little bit differently. I've been doing some reading kind of about like DL men. Are these men gay? Is it more of just like an ease of access, if we will, things like that. So that's gonna be probably on its way too when I sit down and start writing that. But yeah, there's just some video essays that I wanna make, and I want that to be a regular piece of my content. I don't know how often those will come out, because with those, like, I am not... I guess we'll be shady for a little bit. I think if you are looking for video essay content on YouTube and you've been someone who's been into this content for a while, you'll start to notice that this content originally was essays and was, you know, analysis, critical thought, digesting of topics and breaking them down. Now, a lot of these quote unquote video essayists are really just like summary channels and are just like downloading 50 TikToks and other YouTube videos of other people talking about things and then just like summarizing their opinions about it. So like, I feel there is in some ways a deficit of quality video essays. I want to put my hand in the ring in that. So that'll be coming in the future as well. And then lastly, the content that I am very, very excited about, and I'm actually like in the works of working on this right now. I don't know what I'm gonna call it yet. I kind of want to brand it alongside like Sunday Yap Session, bonus yap. So some sort of like yap with friends or something like that. But I want to start doing like a kind of more podcasty interview type series on here. I'm fortunate to be in community and be in mutuals with so many like cool, interesting, smart, complex, cool people. I think my dream job in a lot of ways would be doing interviews and just like picking people's minds and things like that. So if you have a media platform and you need a new personality, please call me, because I would love to do that. But with the platform I have, there are so many interesting people that I know, and I want to talk to them and kind of bring interesting and unique perspectives to you as well. Again, I'm gonna be shady. I am someone who consumes a lot of interviews. When I'm interested in something, like especially musicians, like artists and things like that, I will watch like every single interview that they've ever done, because I am so intent in learning about kind of the behind the scenes, or just like on a deeper level about how people feel about their art, their lived experiences, their perspectives and things like that. And similarly to the video essay thing, I feel like nowadays I watch interviews and people do not ask interesting questions. They do not ask good questions. They ask just like the same sort of cookie cutter questions that you could basically interview anybody with, and they don't really feel like specifically tailored to the person they're talking to. And I have so many interesting friends that have very interesting experiences, or people that like I'm mutuals with on social media that I think would come on the channel. And that was something I've always wanted to do from the beginning. I've always wanted to have guests on here in some capacity, and that's not really something I'm able to do like physically, because y'all not come to my house. Y'all are not coming to my house. So I want to do that digitally. I have one person already lined up. I think y'all are going to be very, very excited when I have her on the channel. I'm not going to give you any more sneak peeks than that, but it is a woman. A very, very smart, very intelligent, very iconic woman. And I am so excited to talk with her. And I think y'all are going to eat it up. And I have a handful of other people in my mind of like musicians I know, or artists, or just creatives, other content creators that I want to talk to and really just have some fun conversations with. I want them to be kind of long too. Like with Sunday Yap Session, they're usually anywhere from about like 15 to 25 minutes. With these kind of interview videos, I think I'm gonna aim for like 30 minutes minimum, and more so like an hour long, or I guess it's however long they're gonna last. So that'll be something for my long form fans out there, because I know there's a lot of people like myself that really like the long form, that really enjoy that. I enjoy that too, but with videos like this where I edit them pretty heavily and I go through and have my little text pop-ups and pull in clips and things like that, it's not really super sustainable for me to make like hour-long Yap sessions every single week. But if it's a more interview format thing where it's a little bit more straightforward on the editing, not as much going on, and kind of more of that podcasty format, I think that'll be fun. It probably will not be like an actual podcast. I'm probably not gonna like download them, put them on a podcasting platform, unless that's something y'all want. If you want me to do that and it is something that is within my capacity to do, I can try to do that. Wouldn't be the first time I've done a podcast. I know how all of that works, but I like video, especially when I watch podcasts. Like I will always opt for the video podcast over like an audio only. So let me know if you have any thoughts about that. If there is interest, I might make it an actual podcast. Who knows? I feel like there are so many podcasts out there. I don't know if we need another podcast. I don't know if we need another podcast, but another interview show with quality good questions. Yes, I need that at the very least. But yeah, so that's what's going to be coming down the line. And of course, there might be some other things coming. Well, this one I'm not going to tell y'all about. There is another series coming very soon where I'm going to be documenting a whole process of something. I'm not going to tell you any more than that. I think it will be kind of gaggy. I feel like I've alluded in some of my videos of like, there's some changes coming, there's some things happening. I think what I'm going to be documenting is going to be the piece that locks all of that into place for y'all. And you'll be like, oh, okay. So that'll be coming to at some point, but that'll just be like a one-off thing. That won't really be like a reoccurring thing or whatever. But that's pretty much what's going to be coming down the pike for 2025, and I'm very excited. When I decided I was going to start making videos on here, I was kind of interested to see like if I was going to get burnt out, or if this was going to be like unmanageable, or something that I was kind of just like not having the capacity to do, or like wasn't having the drive to do every single week or to build up on a consistent level. It has been quite the opposite. I feel like I have been so motivated to do stuff. Honestly, I've had the exact opposite problem where I've had like too much passion to make videos and just like not enough time to actually make the videos. Like I mentioned in the last episode, the week that I'm filming this is gonna be my like edit-a-thon week. So many things that I have filmed that I need to edit. And like, I thought it might be the opposite, where I'm like scrambling to come up with ideas or scrambling for content to make and stuff. It is more so definitely been like my output being the only limit. So that's really exciting. And I hope like the more I get experience at this and the faster and faster I get, I can start putting more and more stuff out there, because this has been very fun. So yeah, that's a video today. Just kind of wanted to give a status update on this channel, where things are going and where things are at. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video, and hopefully y'all are excited for the content coming in the future. If you have any thoughts, opinions, or things about what you'd like to see on this channel, definitely let me know below. Very open to feedback, very open to like hearing what you all think. If there's any guests that you would like to see on this channel, like within reason, like I can't get Beyonce on here. Like, I mean, Beyonce, if you want to come to my, I'll let Beyonce come to my apartment. If she wants to come to my apartment, I'll let her in. But like, I don't know. I feel like some of y'all that like follow me more intently, like y'all know the people I'm mutual with and the people I have access to. And I don't know, you never know. I'm always happy to shoot my shot with someone who's a little bit bigger and see what happens. So if you have any thoughts about any of that, definitely let me know below. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching today. If you enjoyed this video, again, be sure to give it a like. That helps me out quite a bit. And if you want to come yap with me every single Sunday, be sure to hit that subscribe button, because I upload every single week. Hope you all have a lovely week, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.